Tonight on NBC4 at 5, we are bringing you the verdict in the Hocking County trial against a man accused of kidnapping and murdering a mother of 3. Plus, thieves break into a former president's house right here in central Ohio and steal a piece of White House history. Fast food restaurants sometimes advertise healthy options for your child's meal, but are they really healthy? NBC4 at 5 starts right now. And we start here at 5 with something just into the NBC4 newsroom. Franklin County Children's Services needs your help in identifying this boy. Columbus police found the boy alone at a Dakota bus shelter at 3820 West Broad Street. He's about 6 or 7 years old. Now, he's not hurt, but if you have any information on that child, you should call the FCCS at 614-229-7000.
Today, a jury found Willie Inman guilty of killing his estranged wife, Summer Inman. He was found guilty on all 6 counts against him. 2 counts of aggravated murder, kidnapping, evidence tampering, and abuse of a corpse. Willie Inman, his mother Sandra, and his father Bill are accused of kidnapping Summer Inman outside a bank in downtown Logan last year. After days of searching, police eventually found her body bound and dumped inside a septic tank near an Athens County church. Willie Inman could face the death penalty, or he could get life in prison.
After less than a week of testimony and little deliberation last night, it took jurors just 2 hours this morning to return that verdict of guilty. Our Steve Wainfor has been at the Hocking County Courthouse throughout this entire trial. He joins us now live there with more. Steve?
That's right. Today, the jury for the Inman case had met for 6 days. In that time, they saw 191 pieces of evidence and heard from 30 witnesses. Now, deliberations started late last night, but it only took the jury 2 hours this morning to reach a verdict.
It was something the city of Logan has been waiting to hear for a long time.
Verdict on count 1, aggravated murder. We, the jury, find the defendant William A. Inman II guilty of aggravated murder.
There was a collective sigh of relief in the courtroom, and someone could be heard saying a faint yes. The jury found Willie Inman guilty on all 6 counts against him, including murder and kidnapping, in the death of his estranged wife, Summer Inman. Summer's family and friends have been watching this trial closely, and they had mixed emotions before the verdict was read.
The defense said a lot of it was circumstantial. I just thought there was, how could there be a doubt that he was involved in Summer's death and responsible for it?
Really thought it could go either way, because you don't know what other people hear, and you don't know if things that are obvious to you are obvious to other people. So I was really nervous.
Everyone I talked to thought the state presented overwhelming evidence against Willie Inman, at times hard to watch.
The autopsy photos that actually bothered me the most, though, and I think it was because that was the only time he showed interest, more like a fascinated interest, but it was also the first time you could actually see the violence that it must have taken.
Others in the courtroom hope this verdict will help this community to heal.
The verdict, I was relieved. I feel it's a piece of closure for Summer's family. They still have 2 trials to continue with, so hopefully those trials will have the same outcome as well.
Somehow I guess you feel there's going to be, I don't know, relief or something, but no one wins. There's no winner here.
Now, the mitigation phase of this trial will start 9 o'clock this Thursday. That's where the defense will ask the jury and plead for them to spare Willie Inman's life. Live in Logan, Steve Wainfor, NBC4.
Steve, thanks. Sandra and Bill Inman have yet to stand trial for their alleged role in the death of Summer Inman. They're both charged with murder, kidnapping, tampering with evidence, and gross abuse of a corpse. Sandra's trial scheduled to begin next. It will be July 17th. Bill's trial scheduled for August 24th. NBC4 will be there for all the Inman trials to bring you updates on TV and online at NBC4i.com.
A second accuser took the stand today in the sex abuse trial of former Penn State assistant football coach Jerry Sandusky. The witness broke down at times as he told jurors that he was sexually assaulted beginning at the age of 11. Brian Moore has details now from Pennsylvania.
On a dramatic day 2 of the Jerry Sandusky sex abuse trial, key prosecution witness Mike McQueary was called in to testify against his Penn State coaching mentor. McQueary has told authorities he caught Sandusky in a shower with a young boy. But whether he saw a sexual assault or just assumed it was one, is one of the central questions in this case. McQuarrie testified that he heard a sound, caught a glimpse of something, but didn't report it immediately to authorities. The day began with a distraught 18-year-old known as victim number 1, describing what he said was his first sexual encounter with Sandusky. "I froze," he said. "My mind was telling me to move, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't move." He wasn't yet 13 and testified that Sandusky's seemingly innocent touching escalated into repeated sexual contact.
Victim 1 today was very emotional, very agitated by being in the courtroom, was very bothered in telling what happened to him.
Victim number 1 was the first to bring Sandusky to the attention of authorities. During defense cross-examination, the witness acknowledged he told different versions of that story to a grand jury. Under persistent questioning, the witness broke down again, admitting he didn't tell the truth because he was afraid and ashamed. A social worker verified the young man's account, saying Sandusky admitted to having various forms of physical contact, but said there wasn't any sexual intent. Like the previous accuser, this second witness acknowledged he has a civil lawyer, but denied he once said the case was going to make him rich. Brian Moore, NBC News, Beltline, Pennsylvania.
The witness's grandfather testified that Sandusky demanded to know the boy's plans once